10 boyfriends, you say? If you're dishing out money, then do you need an 11th? Just a joke! Hope everyone understands that. Thank you to Arena Pixie. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but thank you for the suggestion. We're about to embark on one of the greatest sexual
Stop it. Get some help.
sexual escapades ever. Sharon has me flustered.
Nobody seems to understand my family. I don't want an older man. All men my age or older are old. I took care of my husband for 5 years. I do not want to do that again. He's just a slick talker. And you're looking at this picture of a really nice looking young man.
He does look good, to be fair.
And the other one I'm talking to, he's captain of a cruise ship.
Okay.
He taught me about phone sex.
Phone sex.
I had never done it in my life.
Crazy.
And I'll never do it again.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Scamfish presented by socialcatfish.com.
I'm 79 years old.
Right.
Several of them told me I looked more like I was 50 than 79.
You don't think it sounds far-fetched though? That he's in the middle of battle and texting you?
Well, if it's at all possible, I'd like you to find out if they're really who they say they are.
Those are some
I
striking
really
eyes.
didn't want to spend the rest of my life alone.
I can understand that. However, this pity crying right now is quite funny because you don't want to spend the rest of your life alone, but think men who are much younger than you are in it for the long haul. Well, great, Sharon, great.
On today's episode, we speak to a woman named Sharon who has had terrible luck finding a man online.
Oh.
She has sent money to over 10
wonder
men
why.
online and still hasn't met one in person. Sharon's online dating has ruined her relationship with her family, she's lost her car, and has even been visited by the FBI.
What?
She's still hopeful that she will meet a man on one of these dating sites. Let's see if we can get some answers for Sharon.
Real quick, as he's about to just say, anyone in this life who's watching this right now, because where else would you be watching this? That would be a bit odd if it's not in this life. Please date your own age.
But guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hell is that?
Your comment
Hair
and
all
like
over me.
could help stop someone from being scammed.
As always, massive shout out to Social Catfish for allowing me to react to these because they could easily say, screw you!
Get into it.
Hi, my name is Sharon Thornell.
Hello.
I'm 79 years old. I'm an amateur artist.
You don't look a day over 50. Maybe she does look alright for 79, what do I know?
I'm an amateur artist.
That's pretty good, to be fair.
I'm a basket maker. I'm retired on Social Security.
Okay. Why don't you sell these paintings
Okay,
then?
I hate to admit this, but I have talked to at least 9 scammers.
Oh,
I'm very mad at myself for it.
as long as she
I was married
understands.
for 49 years.
Right.
I was working in town and he was working out in the oil fields, and he acted like he was just too busy to talk to me. It lacked a lot of the love,
I think I have
the
that shirt
touching,
that
the
she has.
caring. And then he got Parkinson's, and I was his caregiver. He
Rest
was
in
totally
peace.
bedridden when he died. I had to do everything for him. He hated it. I hated it. But that, I think, is why I went looking for somebody that could show a little more compassion, a little more love.
What? I get you're crying, and I know some people might be rubbed the wrong way by what I'm about to say, but I get you're crying and it's emotional and you hated it, but for you to say that your husband who has Parkinson's is probably, well, most likely, and I could never imagine the amount of pain, is suffering deeply. For you to say you want someone who is able to show a little more compassion. Really? Really?
Show a little more compassion, a little more love.
In 2019, Sharon's husband passed away.
Rest in peace.
She was left lonely and decided to move in with her son.
Okay.
This is when everything started. She opened up an account on the dating site Match.com.
Right.
Through the app, she matched with the first man.
Roberto.
His name was Roberto,
Okay.
and he had a business, supposedly. We talked while I was staying with my son. The guy was supposed to be 70 years old, so that's fine. He sold his business to a place, somebody over in Dubai.
Okay.
Well, of course, he got to Dubai. They had
What?
taxed him. He didn't know he was going to get taxed for this. And he wanted $36,000. Well, that's completely out of my range.
Hold on. First off, Sharon, fair play for calling them out. But are there taxes in Dubai? Because from what I know, there are no taxes.
And I called him a scammer, and he got mad, and he called me a bunch of names, and I
So,
haven't heard from him since.
idiot. Ooh.
The next one was Michael, I think. He was working in Australia.
Right.
Young, good looking. And we were just friends to start out.
Young by
And
whose
then he started
definition?
getting romantic. He taught me about phone sex. I had
Ooh.
never done it in my life, and I'll never do it again.
Why?
But
God, that's creepy.
I lied about that too.
What?
I have done it since.
Oh,
Oh,
why are you lying then? Tell me.
Relax.
God.
God.
He spent the money he was supposed to pay his workers
What?
on supplies. And the
I'm sorry, Sharon, but if you, real or fake, are sending money to someone so that they can pay their workers, are they the person you want to spend the rest of your life with?
was supposed to pay his workers on supplies.
I mean, I
The
get you can
supplies
be
haven't come, and his workers
short
want
on
their
money,
and
but
the government's
Michael-
after him, and they shut him down.
What do you mean?
And then he's telling me he's can't pay for his motel room. He
Right.
doesn't have any food to eat. He's having to beg
Wow.
over at the restaurant next door.
Wow. A homeless businessman. I don't know if that is a thing in life, but you guys will educate me. Do you know any homeless businessmen? I don't know. Who has employees to pay? Wow, what a story, Michael.
I'm a softie, and if somebody's in that kind of shape, I'm going to help him. I think
Fair.
I sent him
Wow.
$2,600.
Wow.
He just got worse, and when I'd send him that money, I thought, you were really stupid. So I ended that one.
Sharon blocked and cut ties with Roberto and Michael.
I mean, I can...
But she didn't give up on finding true love online. She deactivated her account on Match.com
Right.
and decided to try her luck with the dating app Our Time.
does
That's when
someone
she
else
was
use this?
contacted by 2 more men.
Then I met this other guy. He was supposedly in Turkey
Right.
to collect his
Oh! Oğlum! Hey! Türkiye'de!
dead wife's inheritance. The
What?
will said that any woman that would marry him and raise the grandchild, they would give him $400 million.
What?
I did send him $1,200.
Wait! Just wait! The man's wife has died, and he's going to pick up the inheritance, but F it! I'm gonna send it to Sharon, who I've met for a few weeks. What? That's real clever thinking, Sharon. Honestly. Wow. Well, someone wants to send me 400 million, so I'm just gonna... Sure, it's real.
$1,200.
Haven't you learned?
They contacted me back and they said, well, that's just the beginning. We need $5,000 to finish.
5,000 plus 1,200 to finish the paperwork. That is one expensive pen you're using.
$1,000 to finish this. Well, that was the end of that.
Doesn't make sense. Oh, that was too much.
Then there was one. What the heck was his name?
Goes on and on.
Thompson.
It's a weird first
He
name,
wanted to help me.
right?
So he made 2 payments on my car.
What?
I thought, well, maybe he really does want to help me. Then he wanted to straighten up my bank account. Oh, how stupid I was. So I let him in my bank account. I let him in my Verizon account.
Oh my
He
God.
took the last $300 I had in my bank account, bought 5 iPhones with it, and I'm still being done for those. I gave
Great.
him everything. My account, my routing number, my account number, my Verizon account number. The thing is that the 2 payments he paid on my car, as soon as he bought those phones, it was pulled back out, and I was overdue on my car and overdrawn on my bank account.
Wow.
And I owed $5,000 in telephones.
What?
I did tell him that he was a scammer and that I was going to
Wow.
get the cops on him.
He's
And he
quaking in his boots.
Well, I'm sending 2 big black Nigerians to take care of you. He
Sorry?
didn't scare me. He's not going to send people there to murder me. Over $5,000? I don't think so.
When Sharon's son found out she was sending money to men
Yes.
online, it sparked an argument between the two.
Of course.
And then we got in a big fight over me talking to men on the internet. So I rented a car. My sister was out here in Oregon. My niece.
Hold on. He didn't fight with you because you're talking to men online. He fought with you because you're talking to men online and proceeding to send them money. Even after the first one, you knew it was a scammer after sending it in the first place. So get a grip, Sharon. Stop it. You know, it's so funny that the older generation told us when we were younger, don't talk to strangers. Don't give sensitive information. Don't give people money who you don't know. But they do it themselves. It's weird. You could say it's the circle of life, but there's no Lion King here. Just several men lying to Sharon.
Niece is here in Oregon.
Right.
My niece said I could come over here and stay as long as I wanted.
Before she knew it, she had more men messaging her through her Facebook
She
account.
must feel like such a
Okay,
magnet.
his name was Stone. Stone Brittany.
Stone Brittany.
He was another young one with a young daughter. Oh, the first thing he did, he sent me $2,500
Oh,
and wanted me to buy
What?
bitcoins with it.
yep.
So I did, but I did it in a coin me
Yep.
machine. He was
Laundering.
sending me money in the post office, cash. I think altogether probably $50,000. But I'm so stupid, I was putting it in my bank account through the ATM machine. Then the bank started asking questions.
Of course.
They said, when you put that much cash in there, we have to know where it's going and what's going on. Well, where it was going was to his different Bitcoin wallets. Well, my daughter-in-law went through everything with them. I gave her all the paperwork I had. I gave her the envelopes I had that the money came in. She made copies of everything and she gave it to the FBI. They said that since I cooperated with them, they weren't going to do anything to me. Now, I could have gone to prison.
Yeah.
That was the end of that. I didn't talk to him anymore.
Once again, real or not, if someone gives you large amounts of money, don't willy-nilly just go to the bank and think it's all sweet, I'll put it in. You will be questioned. And as a preface to that, please don't accept money from strangers.
Called the FBI on me.
Who did? Him? The scammer?
To take away my independence. They wanted me to sign papers so that they could have access to my money and everything I had.
Crazy.
And I wouldn't do it.
Once the FBI was involved, it forced Sharon to block Stone Brittany.
Oh.
But guess what, Seekers? She started chatting with 3 more men.
It just
through
doesn't make
TikTok.
sense.
She believes one of these men have to be the real deal.
Then I met this other guy on
Quilly?
TikTok. But I went in.
Where did you meet him, sorry?
Real deal.
Then I met this other guy on TikTok.
Why are you on
But
TikTok,
I went
Sharon?
and talked to him. He has most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
It's Jason
I'm
Momoa.
interested in you. I think you're a beautiful woman. Age is just a number. If you're that young and I'm this old, in 10 years, I'm going to be a really old lady. And you're still going to be a young man.
Right,
Well, he kept insisting, that doesn't make any difference. I really like you.
but this is the one you want to
And
spend
then
your
he
life
told
with.
me, well, in order to talk to you, you'll have to pay my management
No.
$1,800 and some dollars.
No, don't tell me she's going to buy them like shithead Tony if you go there and Brian. No. Once again, Goodness, how many times have I said once again? But once again. If you are of a certain age in the older years of your life, and that's putting it nicely, okay? Why do you think younger men would want to be with you? I get it, some people might like older women. But be realistic, please.
Well, that's starting to sound a little funny, but
you did
Danny
it.
told me he paid, they really wanted 3,000 something, but he paid 2,000 of it. So all I needed to pay was 18.
Sure. Right.
So I'm not rich.
I know now.
$550, and I told him they would have to wait for the rest. And we talked for a solid month, waiting for this other money to come in. He's just a slick talker.
Right.
And you're looking at this picture of a really nice-looking young man.
Oh, emphasis on the young, Sharon? Right. Jason Momoa. Goodness.
And the other one I'm talking to,
She's
he
a
will be back in
playboy.
Portland on Monday. If he shows up here as a real person, I might have something to do with him, but he's going to have to show up in person.
Wow. Well done.
Portland's not that far from where I am. If he shows up here in person, I'll
Right.
believe him. And that's what I've told him.
Sure. Okay. Yep.
And the other one I'm talking to, his name is Van Millie. He's
Van Millie.
55 years old. He wants to start a hospital when he retires, which he says is going to be in 9 months when he finishes this contract.
Sure. Why not?
He jumped right in immediately to all this. I love you. I'm falling in love with you. Bull crap. And I keep telling him, if you want to talk to me, don't
Not
say
only
those
have you been
things.
lied to.
So he has knocked it back.
You've been robbed of money. So stop.
He is the person in the photos on his TikTok.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
And I am still talking to him. But nobody seems to understand my family.
Right.
I don't want an older man.
Okay.
All men my age or older are old. I took care of my husband for 5 years. I do not want to do that again.
Really not painting yourself in a good light
Sharon
here.
reached out to us. She has been speaking to 10 men.
Who's that in the
I think 2 of
background?
them are current ones. The 8 remaining, or a long time ago. But those 2 new men that she's talking to, she's falling in love with them. So
Cringe.
she wants us to look into them and see what's going on.
So within all these 10 men, each time she gets into these misfortunate events.
Yeah.
Like the FBI getting involved, getting your car.
Her family was trying to take a hold of her finances and get basically power of attorney over
As
her.
they should.
She refused, but I mean, given the fact that she's talked to so many men, I could see where they were coming
Bro.
from.
In one relationship, she's getting scammed, she's sending money. And then in another relationship, she's able to identify it's a scammer.
Our search team was able to find the true identity of every man Sharon was interested
Sorry,
in.
but-
We used our reverse image search on our website,
It's just
socialcatfish.com. A
self-inflicted.
few days later, we sat down with Sharon to go over everything we had found. Make sure you stick around until the end.
I'm
We'll break down
literally
everything we found out about the
seated.
3 men
I'm
Sharon was
seated.
waiting to meet in person.
We ran them through our website, socialcatfish.com. It took a little while to find matches, but we did end up with a match. Tyler is not Tyler, Sharon.
Gosh. How could it be? Gonna say anything? Whoa.
Sharon, are you going to continue to online date?
I don't know. There is no dating in person here.
Why?
If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. We
Yes.
appreciate you so much.
Go over there and do that.
What are you hoping to find out today?
Well, since I got that stupid email from Quilly Glover's management,
Right.
I'm hoping you found out where the heck they are. And I mean, I never talked to him on the phone, but his typing, his English was good. I still think there's a good one out there someplace.
Why exactly do you
Yes.
think Tyler is who he claims to be?
But not on TikTok, you 79-year-old woman.
He has not asked me for money. He is not romancing me. I actually think he is in the military because, I don't know, he'll be on there and then goes away. And I ask him why, it could be for 10 hours. I ask him, where
Because
did
he
you
has
go?
to pew
He
pew
says,
people.
I'm fighting a war.
Yeah, okay. But hold on a second, Sergeant. I need to text Sharon.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a war in Sudan or not.
You don't think it sounds far-fetched, though? That he's in the middle of battle and texting you?
It's cold.
No, because if they've got a camp there,
Right.
or whatever you want to call it,
Spit
it's
it out.
possible.
It's possible. Okay.
I was married to 2 husbands that were in the military,
So?
so it's possible. He just doesn't strike me as that kind.
Okay.
So let's get into this because since you brought up Van, we did some research. We wanted to look into Van's identity. We have the whole entire search department looking for answers for you. I know that you've had a list of people that you had been dating or created friendships with that you're talking to online. You wanted to verify their identities. So Van Millie was actually one of the men that right away we knew who he was. That was one that we were for sure. The man in the image is known as Dr. Kareem Bigmas, and he's a brain and nerve surgeon.
He's Turkish.
He's actually one of the people with the most stolen images.
Crazy.
He's on the top list.
Why?
That poor guy, he's a victim too, always has his images stolen, always has women falling in love with his images, then they're always reaching out to him on social media. He even has social media accounts that say, this is not me at all. So unfortunately, that does happen to him quite often.
Right.
Do
Anything
you
to say?
typically connect with younger men? Because he's...
That's who seems to always contact me. Very few have been close to my age. And I even had it on my TikTok. I didn't want anybody contacting me younger than 68 years old.
First of all, I'm in awe that she has a TikTok account. And secondly, there's a reason these younger men are contacting you. One, if they're real, most likely looking for a bit of sugar mommy. And two, they're scammers.
But they all were, most of them were younger.
Why?
They tell me, and I even had a woman tell me on TikTok, that I don't look my age.
Shut up.
They think I'm younger than I am.
Just shut up.
I'm
Alright?
79 years old.
So,
Several of them told me I looked more like I was 50 than 79.
who cares?
50-year-old guy contacting me did not think he was contacting anybody that much older than him. I've been in the medical field for a long time, mostly natural medicine. I don't care for doctors too much, but I've been to school for a lot of stuff. And I don't smoke. I quit smoking 33 years ago.
And?
I don't drink.
And?
I don't do much of anything anymore.
What is the point?
Well, that's good. You're taking care of your health.
Sure, it's good.
Yes.
Taking care of her health, but not her money.
Okay, let's talk about Quilly. Is that what you want?
What a name, Quilly,
We
by the
DM'd
way.
him, and he replied. It seems like he's a little frustrated with the scammers
Oh,
using
he's
his
real.
photos online, so he chose not to participate.
Which is understandable. I mean, I'm sure this happens to him all of the time.
Probably.
After being scammed with his photos, I don't even think he's good looking anymore.
So Sharon, let's move on to Tyler.
Okay.
Okay. That he's supposed to be in the Sudan. He's in the Marines. He's 50. He's around my kid's age because that was one thing we got in an argument over. He's from Texas. I did learn that.
Right.
Sharon, we looked into Tyler. We ran him through our website, CatFished.com. It took a little while to find matches, but we did end up with a match.
Right.
Tyler is not Tyler, Sharon.
Oh my god. Could it be?
His name is Mike.
He looks like a Mike.
He is a chief petty officer from the U.S. Navy,
Right.
and he's from Texas.
Oh, that's correct, though.
This one really fooled me because he hasn't pulled any of the crap that all the others did.
But he was gonna
He's
get
not
there.
on an offshore oil rig. He's not a contractor. He's not a engineer.
Okay.
She was so sure about this guy, she didn't even want us to look into him.
Right.
But you could tell she took the news about him being a fake account pretty rough.
Do you see why I wanted to look this guy up for you?
Yeah, but I did a reverse image search on him too, and I
Clearly
never
not.
came up with a direct match.
So?
You've been in communication with all of these different men. Young, old, black, white, right?
You just don't learn.
All of these guys are all fake.
Why are you shaking your head?
I really thought he was real, but it doesn't matter. I shut off my TikTok. I don't even go on Facebook.
Probably for the best. Facebook is, negative. Look,
Nope, I just gave up.
I feel for you, right? But you did this to yourself. Really and truly.
I really didn't want to spend the rest of my life alone.
But you had your son, you had all this family. It's not really alone. But I get your point.
But it's all right.
I'm sorry, but you
Look,
did it to
Sharon,
yourself.
There's nothing wrong with talking to people online. Unfortunately, there are a lot of scammers out there. There are a lot of people stealing images from other people. There's a
course.
lot of catfishes.
Just don't send
But,
money.
You came to us and we were able to figure out most everyone's identity on the list and provide you with answers. We're here today to share a new tool with you that you could use to help verify, right off the bat, is this person a scam or not? Because
Oh, yeah, I know
unfortunately,
this.
you just have to weed these people out.
Can I ask you if you can show me?
So when we built Unfraud, we wanted to make this tool accessible for every single person.
Plug.
We will have a paid version, but we wanted to give the bulk of the tool away for free for somebody that could actually use it to protect themselves. Took the message, we put it into our scam chat checker tool,
Yes.
the Unfraud tool. You hit analyze message, it will read the message, and it understands this is a common romance scam from you by using romantic
Yes.
language and promises.
So basically, if you want to figure out if the person is a liar, maybe it's common sense, but perhaps someone older in your family, definitely go and check this out. Again, I'm not sponsored, but I wish I was. Catfish, hit me up. I'm real, by the way. I'm not Quilly. I'm real. But yeah, go check this out if you are in the presence of a scam. Definitely worth it.
So if you want access, go to unfraudit.com, hit the yes, I want access button. There'll be a pop-up that asks for name and email address. We're gonna start letting people on today when the video launches at the end of the day. This will be a free tool to use initially, and then we'll have some premium features later down the road that people can
Sponsor
pay
me,
extra for.
genuinely, please.
Now let's get back into the video.
My
Big
line's always
learning
open.
lesson in this is being realistic when you're dating online too.
Like I said, it would be
course.
nice to not have to go through all the crap they feed you before you block them.
It's life. Do you know what I mean?
Obviously, your whole family was right about every single guy that you've been communicating with, right?
Admit that, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not funny though,
Does
is
it make you want to call him up and talk to him?
You should, realistically.
No.
No? Wow.
Sharon, are you going to continue to online date?
I don't know.
Anything to
There
say?
is no dating in person here.
What does that mean? How?
I don't know anybody.
But you go outside.
I don't go anyplace.
Why? Just make an effort to.
Sharon, have you thought about investing some time in some hobbies or joining a club or a
The
group?
painting!
I've looked for the kind of club I would be at. I can't find one here.
After revealing everything to Sharon, we knew we had to get her active to help take her mind off this.
Of course.
We are now looking into finding some online and local art groups
Respect.
in her area.
There might be a guy out there that's younger, that's fit, and he's everything that you want. I just want you to just be realistic with some of the situations
Yes.
that these men are saying that they're in, right? Like the battlefield, I need money for my son. These are all
The
huge red
homeless
flags.
businessman.
And you're educated, you're a smart woman. I think this is just something for you to do right now. But the thing is You're blocking out the real men and the real world.
Yep.
That's the issue. You're spending too much time talking to these guys online.
Well, if there really was one online, I wouldn't believe him anyway now.
If you do continue to
fair.
online date, we will be here.
Even if you're out there trying to make a new friendship, you know, use the Unfrauded tool. Give yourself some
Plug
peace
again.
of mind before you enter any new relationships,
Sponsor me.
friendships, whatever it is.
Please.
Okay, my only problem with I have been on several dating things too. But when I put in my age and that I want them at a certain range close to my age,
You don't get matches.
I swear to every one of those men at 70 years old look like they're 90.
So?
Okay, because you look so fabulous at your age, I think you're gonna have to adjust the age range to 60 to 70. You know, I mean,
They all
Yeah.
say age doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah.
I tell them, yes, it does.
Well, it does.
I think 10 years from now,
To be honest.
I will be 89 years old and you'll be 65 or you'll be maybe 70. It does make a difference. But
Yeah.
they all sweet talk you, right?
The fake men. Those are the fake men.
Yes.
Those are the scammers.
Get a grip of
If
yourself.
he's half your age, I mean, I'm not saying that you can't get a man half your age, but just
She definitely
be
can.
aware, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Just know that that's a red flag.
Yes.
If the pockets are full, she'll get a man half her age.
Yeah, I know enough not to believe him anymore now. But Tyler did get me.
Keep your
That's too bad.
keep it open. You know what I mean?
He's too young anyway, but he was a friend.
But you
Sure,
want
he's,
it.
so he's fake. Let's just, you're gonna block him, right?
Yeah, I am.
Good.
Just stay vigilant, okay?
Stay vigilant.
All right.
All right.
Don't forget the
That's
program.
four
so I can
eyes. Got to
catch
stick
him
together.
Before I get in trouble.
We got you.
That doesn't mean I want you, by the way. Sharon promises never to send money to anyone, okay? We've added online art communities to her report. Looks forward to using unfrauded.com.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Once again, thanks for watching as well here. Big, massive shout out to Scamfish for all that they do, of course. Or Social Catfish. Or Catfish. Whatever you guys' names really are. But genuinely, please, hit me up. Sponsor me. So what did we learn here? We learned to date within your age. Please. We've learned if anyone is younger contacting you and you are above the age of 50, be vigilant, please. Don't send money. That's how you can weed the scammers out, right? If in a few weeks, a few months, hey, I need money for this, get gone, bitch. Also, please be realistic with yourself. Whilst I understand a bit of confidence is great for the human soul, like myself, let's be realistic. Shit beard, the nose looking like something Captain Hook would attach to his arm. It's all well and good to be realistic with yourself sometimes. Just, it will save you money. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and once again, thank you to Ariana Pixie. Sorry again for the suggestion. If you guys want to suggest anything, leave it in the comments. Doesn't have to be catfish, can be anything. Within reason, do not send me adult things that YouTube will not be happy with. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. And if you do want to see a similar story, but we're heading down to Johnny Depp's territory, head over here because this woman is one of the most delusional women you will ever see. Bye.